Family Clinic, healing families, restoring marriages.
Welcome to my channel. This is Prophetess Dr. Justina. I welcome you to this family clinic. If you have not followed me on this YouTube, please go and subscribe. Hit the notification button so that you will get every notification when we upload our new videos. And if you have not like, share. Make sure you are inviting someone. It's an exclusive program that is designed to heal family and restore marriage. Be an evangelist of this family clinic. Shalom. Catch our family clinic every Tuesday, 8 p.m. East African time on this channel.
Family Clinic, healing families, restoring marriages.
Praise Jesus. I welcome you today for a great episode. Today we are going to introduce a new episode, how to choose a life partner. Children of God, it is my interest and by the will of God that we are able to restore our relationship, restore our marriages, heal our relationship by revelation, by the help of the Holy Spirit. The Bible said that he that findeth a wife findeth good thing and obtaineth favor from the Lord. This is the word of God. But you see, today many Christian sisters and brothers are stuck within themselves. They don't know what else to do. They don't know how else to do. Some are still thinking, is it that I am going through foundational attack? Is it that there are powers that does not want me to be married? Where is my problem? This confusion has brought a lot of questioning in the heart of those who are yet unmarried. But today, by the help of God, I'm trusting God with you that with the little of information I'm going to share with you, it's going to be of a blessing in your choosing a life partner and walking a successful relationship. Don't forget, this is Prophetess Dr. Justina, and today we are on this platform for the purpose of family clinic. So, join me as I take you to this ride. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Make sure you like if you haven't. Make sure as you are watching this video, you hit on the notification button and always like, especially when you know it blessed you. Share with others and God will richly empower you. Today I'm going to be talking about dealing with issues in our relationship. Dealing with issues in our relationship. Why are we bitter? Why are we not getting the needed expectations that is required to lead to marriage in our relationship? Many couples are dating. Many has been dating. Also, so many people are now like, you don't even know if she's your wife or your husband, but you have been living with her. She's already having kids with you, yet there is no affirmation that has been done by the two of you to prove your genuineness of relationship between the two of you. It will interest you to know that it is not in the will of God that husband or couples or people live together, as is popularly known here, follow me, stay. It is not in the mind of God that we children of God will live a life of follow me and stay. God wants us to start a good courtship relationship and let it lead to marriage. So, with some counseling that I have done here and there, I have been able to get to understand some deep things that is happening spiritually and physically in our relationships. And I want you to know this. When it comes to marital issue, it takes 70% of your effort for our relationship to walk into marriage. It takes 70% of your effort for your relationship to be lead into marriage. If you slack or you disappoint yourself with that 70 responsibility percentage you ought to invest in that relationship, automatically that relationship will not be able to see the light of marriage. Many people have attributed late marriage, rejection, separation to attacks. It is just but 30% of them that are related or linked to some specific attack. But majority of others has been likened to irresponsibility between the people who are in that relationship. Like I always say, relationship is not just a fun fair. Relationship, it ought to be a serious business. You ought to understand it. You ought to decide it. You ought to know it before you start it. You don't just start a relationship because of your mind of having sex. So one of the reasons why our marriages or our relationship is failing, the problem in it is wrong concept. The man is looking for a woman that he want to spend a night with. Just listen, a night, not his lifetime with. So when you are looking for a woman you want to spend a night with, and you want to make that woman to believe you want her forever, you already brought in what we call witchcrafty in that relationship. When a woman is already in her, maybe you are horny, you need a man to have sex with you, and you make that man believe that he is the best thing that has happened to you just for you to achieve your sexual desire, automatically that isn't a relationship, that is manipulationship, and that is already witchcrafting. When you use wrong words to manipulate someone to go into a relationship with you, automatically it cannot lead successfully to a good marital end because there is manipulation. You are the manipulator, and the slave which you are manipulating might one day or someday realize themselves and they will walk out on you. So one of the main reasons why our relationship is failing is manipulation. We are too manipulative. The men are manipulating women to their bedrooms, and the women are thinking going to their bedrooms, going to their houses means they want them as a wife. So she begins to build a tower where there is no tower, because she doesn't know that all this man needed was a night stand, just a night life, a night season, just to have his own human satisfaction. So women are somehow gullible. They are very naive because they tend to live more lonely than the men. Men do a lot of hangout, but ladies are limited with a lot of hangouts. And so for that reason, when they get an opportunity to see a man who is willing to go out with them, they want to put in their best. In the result of putting in their best, they have high expectation. In their expectation, and they feel if I keep this one, I might continually enjoy this hanging out. I might continually be in vogue. I might continually have someone who will ring my phone, who will check on me, who will be there with me, and I will be able to have a good time for myself. It's all about quenching the thirst of loneliness. It's all about refusing to be responsible and face your season and your timing in a particular season of life. For this, the men takes advantage of this open door and manipulate women into a sexual relationship that women always think it's a healthy relationship. It is manipulation. Any relationship that you started through manipulation always end up with nothing, because there was no good intention. And if you get a situation whereby the woman becomes also manipulative, she begins to plan a pregnancy because she's already feeling insecure. She's already in the knowing that for some reasons this guy is not for me, and she feels, how can I make him for me? How can I make him to be there? She will begin to plan the easiest way for her. Most women believe that men cannot walk out of you when you have a child for them. That's a wrong concept. That's a proper manipulation. So these two parties are manipulating themselves in their relationship and expect it to yield a profit. It can't. It is completely an end and a dead end. Manipulation brings problem to our relationship. When you see a lady and you know you are interested in her, try to get historical information. Try to know who you want to be with. Try to even be a friend to that person without sexual attachment. Try to visit the person. Try to invite the person to visit you. Try to provoke the person and watch their reaction. Try so many things that will give you a conviction that this is the woman that I need in my life. That's why the Bible says, he that findeth. It is the man that is ought to do the investigation more than the women. It is the man that needs to know what kind of a wife do I need to fit in my destiny. What kind of a wife do I need to fit in my vision. What kind of a woman do I require for my next level. You cannot continue to manipulate a woman or women and expect to end up with them as a successful wife. You are already standing on a deceptive, on a ground that is not fertile. This is a problem. Men, you need to have a right reason for dating. You need to have a right reason for starting up a relationship. Women, don't be too judgmental. A man tells you I love you does not mean I want to marry you. A man tells you you look good does not mean I want to marry you. A man needs to give you sweet words to make you feel relaxed and accept them. When they give you those sweet words, don't magnify it. Because we women, we magnify as we are being manipulated. He sent you a good morning text, wishes, you send to your friends and say, my goodness, I have never seen a man like this. He is giving you what you need to lure you to bed. Allow time to prove a relationship to be worthy to start. Don't always jumpstart a relationship because you met someone. Allow some certain basic things to be discovered before two of you can take it to the next phase. So manipulation is one thing that has destroyed our relationship. Manipulation. Avoid it. Women, avoid manipulation. Don't see a handsome young boy. You already know that this guy has a relationship and you begin to manipulate him with pregnancy and prepare that he will take you as long as you are pregnant. Most time you meet a dead rock because some men, you can have their baby while they don't want you to be their wife. Make sure you are careful to avoid this area of life so that you will not be a victim of what you did not bargain for. Another thing that destroys our relationship with partners that we think we love is the quest of money. Women are also money-minded. So when a man comes to a woman's life, the first thing the woman will check is to know if the man has money. She will accept a man with money very fast than he will accept a man with vision. And funny enough, accepting a man with vision without money in long time is more profiting than accepting a man with money without vision. So most time the priority we place as women or men has made our relationship to have problems. Money is good, but money is not what makes a relationship successful. Most women want to be given gifts. They want to be bought clothes, they want to be bought shoes, they want to be bought phones, they want to be bought cars, they want to be bought house. They want you to come into their life and take away the poverty that has been in their family since thy kingdom come. And when you are not doing that, they feel you can't fit in their own marital desire. Marriage is not something you measure with money. You can't measure money with marriage. No. If you want a good relationship, seek to understand where are you going? What is your future plan? What is your tomorrow vision? Who are you? Learn to learn people, not because of material things. Many young boys today, they are so scared to confront ladies who are doing well. They are so scared to even make a move because women with money tends to make men feel uncomfortable. Because money has a power and a drive. So if you don't allow money to be out of your relationship, money will destroy the relationship. And money cannot buy you a man. He can give you a temporary joy, but he cannot give you a permanent joy. So you need to know the place of money and the place of a good relationship that money cannot destroy. Learn between yourselves. When you see a woman who has money, try to know her future plan. It is not enough to see a woman or a young girl who God has blessed. No, in that blessing, what does she want to do with her life? Where is she going to? If she's not going to where you are going to, there is no need hanging out with her because you believe the money can sustain you and can pay some bills in your life. That's already a lie. That relationship would definitely have problem because it is built on an expectation. When that expectation is no longer derived, what happens? The man will change and the woman will feel cheated. Most women are hanging on their relationship by the money they put in it. So you need to invest in a man for that man to remain with you. What of the day you won't have that money to invest? What happens? The relationship begins to go down. What of that woman you are buying everything for her to know that you love her? And you are doing it even inconveniently for you. You are using your monthly salary to spend on a woman because you want them to remain in your life and you don't know how to make them understand that you don't have more than what you are spending or you don't even have what you are spending. You must be very, very deliberate. You must be very, very transparent. You must be very, very accurate of what you want. Don't allow money to come in a relationship and expect that relationship to yield fruit. It can't, because money destroys people. Money brings out a version that people cannot know. Let me tell you, when you see a broke man married to a woman, that woman will never show that man genuine love. Most women who are married to men who does not have money, they pretend they don't know sweet names. They pretend they cannot call that man, how are you, sweetheart? How was your night? They pretend they are not romantic. Let somebody give that man 20 million. You will see the same wife who have been calling this man James, who has been calling this one Andrew, where are you? He will change to call her sweetheart, my lollipop, my chicken pie. You will ask yourself, did she change? Money changed her. Money. She has seen a command. She has seen an authority that you are now riding on by the virtue of what you have. But that is not what it ought to be. We should be purpose-driven, vision-driven more than we are cash-driven. A man should be happy that my girlfriend or the lady I am about to date or the lady I am dating is vision-oriented. You should be very happy about that than asking her only, where do you work? What are you earning? Are you a master degree holder? If you are me, I cannot date somebody who is a master degree. There are many people who have master degree and yet they have no degree because it cannot show in their life. And there are many women who never ascertain any certificate, but they are vision driven and they have made impact in their generation. Likewise also men, let us not be money conscious. Many young girls today of 30 years cannot marry a boy of 33 years. Why? They believe he does not have money. He has not arrived. What do you need for arriving? Do you know that if you start a journey with that man faithfully, and two of you have discovered that you love yourself for who you are, it can lead to a better tomorrow because your future is always better than your past. But today, look at the rating of the relationship. A boy of 25 years will date a girl in secondary school. Why? Because the one that is working cannot date him. They find him too small. How much are you earning? They forget that the ladder to greatness does not start from the top. It starts from the down. A man you did not receive when he was so low. What do you think tomorrow if he becomes too high? So you see that the dating range or the dating age has already been scattered by girls and men. The girls does not want to date a guy who is about to finish school, or if they are dating you, they have extra man that they are using to accompany you. That's wrong. As long as you have a wrong concept, as long as you keep putting a wrong mindset, as long as you keep doing your pranks, it will end you to nowhere than to become lonely after lonely after lonely, because every man that will come around you will realize you are very unserious. You are only good for bed. You are not good for keeping. You must be very wise. Ladies, be wise, because we are more affected. Be wise. Don't pinpoint men because of what they have. I know we women will say, if you want to know a man who is on, look at their belt, look at their shoe, look at their wristwatch. What are they wearing as perfume? What is the designers of their clothes? My dear, these days men have upgraded. They borrow those things and they wear it. That's why there is a lot of online dating today, because young boy can no longer have girls on the street. They can no longer have girls on their own town. So they have to fake their life online to be able to have a good girl, or a girl who will believe in their lies and give them their heart. So genuine love has been transported from the realm of physical to the online realm. So you see girls doing all manner of nasty things to online boyfriend because they believe that they are so wealthy. They believe that, this one will bless me. So the men keep giving you lies upon lies upon lies upon lies as you build on it. We must wake up. These are problems in our relationship. We must wake up. Don't use money to measure men. Date men accordingly. If you are 30 years, dating a man of 33 years, it's not bad. I'm not banking on age. Age is a number, but sometimes if you want to be on the... Don't leave a man of 33 years and go date a 50 years old man and say that is your choice. It is money that is your choice, not the man. If the one of 33 years is a mega big boy, you will leave him because you already know they have more lifespan, they have more energy, they are more bright, and they are more prestigious to you when you walk with them. You are following Mubaba. You are following that man with big belly. You are following that man that you are packaging him because you need money, not because you are in love. You are in lust. You must change the approach if you want your relationship to be productive. Men are very good observers. When you speak to them, when you treat them in a bad way, they know that you are using them as second-hand value. So when they realize that your old man has already dumped you and you want to now hang on with them, they will dump you likewise and go forward because they know they were your spare tires. So you must know relationship with money, identify clearly and separate the two of them. You can't measure a man by money. You measure a man by future purpose, future visions, and their ability to have driven purpose. Where are they going? What is their vision? Are they orienting to it? Are they taking positive steps to it? Is their mind looking like it? Do they speak it? Do they look like it? Even if they are not yet it, but do they speak it? These are the things we should look, both male and female, not to be monetizing things in our relationship. Number 3 things that is killing our relationship right now is competition. We are now competing within ourselves for no reason. Ladies are competing. You have become a competitor instead of a girlfriend or a fiancé. You go to your friend, she tells you, hey, my boyfriend bought me iPhone 13. You don't work. You don't have any business. You are not employed. You want iPhone 13. iPhone 13, the document of iPhone 13, what will you use it for? You are pressuring your man, who the mother and the family is still living in a patch house, to buy you iPhone 13 so that you can be of the same class with your friend who already made it in life. You want to wear an expensive clothes with a friend who is already a business mogul she's generating her own finance. So you keep pressuring your relationship with your competition. You want to make good nails. You see girls, second university girls that are still receiving money from their parents. They go and make nails of 5,000. They go and make nails. Married women are sitting down making nails of 1,800, 500, or even not making at all. Their children are going to the salon and make nails of 5,000. And yet you are begging. You are pinging. You are using the latest phone. Just take statistics. Go on the road and look at young girls of today. And you will realize they live a fake competitive life. A fake competitive life. So you are carrying an iPhone 13 and a young guy who wants to talk to you is having a Nokia Touch or probably an advanced model Android. Then when the guy comes close to you, you first of all you intimidate the guy because you want to compete life. And men are always running back when they feel like they cannot meet the standard that is required. And the one you are dating, when they feel like they cannot lose you, they keep doing what they cannot be able to sustain. If they get tired, they run away from you. Who are you competing with? Why are you looking at other people to set your own life? You never came to this earth with anyone. You came completely naked. You were first seen with nakedness. You were not seen with design clothes. So stop these competitions. It is killing your relationship. You want to go to Kasarani, you want to go to Naivasha, you want to go to Mombasa, you want to go to Masai Mara, many places you want to go to enjoy yourself. You already know your background. You are from a poor family. The boy is from a poor family that is already receiving salary. And you are giving demand because you want to post on your Instagram. You want to post on your Facebook. You want to post so that your friends will know that you are meeting standard. This is not what the Lord taught us. This is not what Christianity is all about. This is not what the Bible encourages us to do. Stop living a competitive life. You are losing it. How long will you remain in the market because you are fronting what is not there? You are robbing a cream of 1 million and yet you don't even have any business meeting you are going to. You are wearing an outfit of 10,000, 20,000 and yet you don't even have anybody you are going to do meeting with. You wear it to club. You wear it to places that has no value for the outfit you are even wearing. Somebody will invite you for an occasion. You will dress more than the person who invites you. Not that you have any specific value or you hold any position in the society or there is any person who is your role model, who is modeling with you as a role model. You are just trying to make sure that you intimidate your neighbors. You are just trying to make sure you make the people in your area to know you are not their type. The men who saw you grew, that knows that your family is a good family, that knows that your mother was a good woman, that will want to come and propose to you, they will run away from you because you have already told them by your outfit, by your appearance, by your doing, that they are not of your standard. That is why many young girls today, they are looking for their standard. Every rich man you see today, when they were married to, they did not look like what they look today. Go and take statistic of Oyedepo. I know that one clearly. You will see the picture of himself and the wife when they started marriage. There was no sign of this great destiny they are living today. Go and search many people. I think Jubilee, I don't know the full name, JCC. I remember one time I watched the woman tell an interview how they were sleeping without mattress, but they believe in their vision. How they were chased out from school and a widow was the one who accommodated them and their children. If a man did not come forth to her and a woman did not stand with a man, there will be no future of tomorrow. Young girls and young boys, stop deceiving yourself. Look yourself and choose what you want and begin to build on it for a better tomorrow. Stop looking for already made. You want a already made husband. You want already made wife. You cannot control what comes out of it. You cannot manage it. The requirement to maintain already made man, already made woman is of a huge one. That is why you can start, but you cannot end well, because it takes time for you to be able to stay put. So competition of trying to know your man is the best, my guy has a car, my guy doesn't have, it is of no relevance. It is of no relevance. This is killing us, and it is causing a lot of problem in the body of Christ. Many Christian sisters, because the brothers in the church, many of them are not thieves. They are not armed robbers. They are not armed robbers. So their life is processed. They are still working. Maybe they are doing civil job, or maybe they are working kidogo, and they are earning maybe a little, or they have not even started earning. The sisters in the church will leave them and go carry the brothers in the street. After 1 year, they will start beating them. They will remember that the brother in the church was available. You can't continue your life like that. Have value for the people that has vision. Have value for the people who is going somewhere, so that you can arrive with them when you join them in their boat. Have value. Don't compare people unnecessarily. Number 4, if I'm not mistaken, of what the problems we face in our relationship. Impatient. Impatient. Many women cannot wait. Impatient. You met a guy last month. You started dating. You guys are already, you started having sex from the time you met yourselves. Now you want him to marry you in less than 2 months, in less than 3 months. When a man does that with you, he is already, 2 things can be involved. Either he wants to use you for something, or he had already known what he wants before you came into his life. It is very, it's clear for you to understand, my sister. Patience is a virtue. Allow patience to take you through in a relationship. Stop being restless. Some of you is like you should put hand in the mouth of a man to say, tell me, will you marry me? You want to help him to propose. We already started seeing it, where the women are now proposing to men. It is not supposed to be so. Have patience in your quest to have a good relationship. Have patience. Tolerance is good because it will help you to be patient. Have patience. That guy needs to know you. You need to know the guy also. Allow patience to walk through your relationship. Stop being in a haste. You are pushing a man you met 3 months to go see your parents. Is he the only man in your life, even you? You already know you are having other men, and you want to make him a victim because he's trying to be serious with you. No. Have a good relationship and be patient with it to ripe. Be patient with it to be successful. Be patient with it so that it will bring out what God wants out of it. When you rush into it, you will rush out. When you rush into it, you will rush out. Because what you rush into, you will discover what you did not prepare for. Allow it to go through process. Allow it at least 6 months before you can say, I have some proof. Not that you can know somebody forever. And nobody can pretend forever. Some people pretend perfectly. After 3 months, they begin to show you signs that they were pretending. Now, if you are not able to read between the first month to the 6 months, meaning you have been blindfolded by your own heart desire, you are lost in your own lust. Because normally it is easier after 3 months. They will forget. They will begin to do nasty things. They will begin to throw nasty comments. They will begin to show signs of their unseriousness. It is when you are not able to detect because you are lost, that is when you become a victim of their own plot. So be patient and allow your relationship to yield to the positive result which it is required. Not all relationships definitely will end into marriage. Some of them you will discover that they are not worth it. Some of them they don't merit it. Some of them it's not what you need. Some of them is a waste of time. Then you walk out of it. A broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. So never feel guilty when your relationship breaks for a genuine reason. Never feel guilty. Only feel guilty when a genuine marriage breaks because of your ignorance or your irresponsibility to hold on your responsibility. That's when you can feel a little bit uncomfortable, but not a broken relationship that was not meant to be in the first place from the beginning. Number 5 reason why our marriages or our relationship are in problem. Number 5 reasons why our relationship are in problem is characterless. Many of us are characterless. We don't have character. You might love a man, but you don't have character. You might love a woman, yet you don't have character. Let me tell you, the only thing that sustains a relationship is good character. When you are characterless, people will throw you away. When a man loves you so much and yet you put up a character that makes him feel inferior or makes him feel inadequate or makes him feel like you are not what he wants, automatically you kill the appetite in the life of that man continually. So you cannot on your own choose to be my wife if you are not going to be having a good character. A man will leave a beautiful lady and go marry an ugly lady with character. Because a woman with character will give you peace and joy in your own house. A woman without character is filled with violence, including a man without character. It is good to be jealous, but jealous that leads with unnecessary temper and destructiveness is no longer jealousy, it's possession or obsession. So when you don't have good character, a man that you call you are dating cannot receive call before you. The moment they receive call, you believe they are talking to a woman. The moment they step out without you, you believe they are visiting a woman. The moment you are possessed and obsessed, that's not love. That's craziness. You are characterless. You are not modest. If you have some reserve with you, don't tell me my past relationship I was cheated on. You are no longer with your past relationship, and stop expecting evil. If you keep expecting evil, you will definitely reap of it. Your new relationship should not be a victim of your past event. So you must be have a good character. You fight a man who is still proposing a relationship with you because of a piece of meat. Two of you are having conflict because of a piece of meat, or because he answered a female call, or because he gave money to a bar attendant, or because he went without you. You are having already issues. You are not mature. You don't know what you are doing. Character is something that a man cannot run away with. A man can run away from a girl he loves, but we embrace a girl he does not love with a good character. Character stands out. Children of God, build your character. Build your character. Stop being violent unnecessarily. Stop being erotic unnecessarily. Stop using words that you should not use. You tell a man that is dating you, you will die before your time if you cheat on me. Kwani, are you a herbalist? Was he tied to you? He was still dating you. Already you are laying curses on him. If you are that man, will you stay there? You are telling him if you don't do that. You cannot continue to do the same thing and expect different results. Some women and some men, our characters in our relationship is very toxic. The level of bitterness we bring into each other is very toxic. The level of unforgiveness, you are having an issue with your fiancé, you are telling him the same thing you did. My ex-boyfriend did it, and that is why we broke up, my dear. Excuse me. He isn't your ex. Don't remind him that somebody has been driving you. He doesn't want to know. Be very mature. Most women, we nag, we snap, we do all manner of things. We are very unkept. We are very unmanageable. You are so wicked. You cannot allow a relationship. You are having a relationship. You cannot allow the mother to even visit you. You cannot now go and visit the mother by yourself with your spouse. You cannot allow so many benefits to come in to the family. You want him to continue sponsoring your family, while his own family that labored with him, suffered with him, will die with pain because you have come into the family. So you tell him you cannot send your parents money. My mother needs money. Your people always are in need. You don't want him to remember his family. That is not a good character. If the man is wise, he already knows if he marries you, his family will suffer. Some men are meant to deliver their family from poverty. I am not saying that they will not help your family, but if you make it that your family is all they need for you to be in their life, it is not a good character. Don't be selfish. They are doing festive things. You have mother-in-law. You have a relationship that is still nursing. Send a gift through him. Two of you should combine and buy a gift to the parent. Don't be greedy. Don't be wicked. You are buying a cloth of 20,000 and he has not even sent 1 shilling to the parent, and you are just keeping quiet and you want to be a wife. Who will wife with you? Who will husband with you? No one. We are looking for home builders. We are looking for destiny helpers. We are looking for people who are running our race, who are ready to bond with our vision, who are ready to take us to the next phase of life. Are you among them? Because your character will prove it. Some of you are dating pastors. That pastor cannot do counseling except you are sitting there. You have a problem. So every woman who comes to the church is interested in your man. Don't you hear that adage that say, one man's meat is another man's poison? It's not every woman you see around your man needs your man. Some of them, your man is too short for their liking. Some of them, your man is too tough for their liking. The stomach your man is carrying is like a pregnancy. Some women don't need it. They need 6-pack. So don't allow your insecurity to make them look foolish because they have come to see or have a meeting with your man. It's irrelevant. It doesn't make sense. You must be very, very careful. Build your character, children of God. Be mature. Give water. Entertain their friends. Your fiancé or you are dating someone. He comes to your house with friends. You tell him, I don't want your friends to come into my house. Only you can come. The friends will make you a topic until they remove you in his life. Don't do that. Have a receptive manner. Have a hospitality with you. If your house, you don't want visitors, then come out to all of them and take them to a place whereby all of you can meet. Then you can now separate your spouse and tell him in case of another time. You cannot treat people like trash and you want to remain in their life. Some girls will talk to you will talk to your fiancé sister like life is no longer life. You will insult them, but you want their brother. You will insult your fiancé, the female. You will insult the brothers, but you want their sisters. You don't even have what it takes to be humble. You don't even have what it takes to understand that these people have been here before you came. You are not interested. You are just greedy and unwise. You are greedy and unwise. Character is a key that can keep a relationship. It's a key that can bless your relationship. Is a key that people can talk about and say, this one, I have seen her. She has a good character. Her conduct is very good. Some of us, we talk more than we should talk. We talk where we shouldn't talk. We do mannerless attitude. Some ladies, they will take you to their family places. You become restless. Come and eat. I can't eat that kind of food. Come and sweep. And my nails are not. You are doing all those things for who? And you want somebody to accept you to be a wife. Thank you very much. You will go to the zoo and look for animals. They will accept you. Because that is where you don't need to do anything. Everything is already done for you. Bring down yourself, male and female. Build your character. Have maturity, sense of reasoning. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Don't treat people the way you wouldn't want someone else to treat you if you want to build a good character. Another thing that brings problem in our relationship is when we don't know when to draw the boundaries. Know when to draw the boundaries. Know when to draw the boundaries. Respect is reciprocal. Know when to go beyond and when not to. Relationship without respect is not a good relationship. Respecting each other in a relationship, respecting opinions, respecting beliefs, respecting process is very important. Don't tell me that I'm a demon because I don't believe you are in your rosary. Don't tell me I'm a demon because I go to a prophetic church. Don't tell me I'm a demon because I pray with fire. No, respect my belief. I respect your belief. If you find out that my belief is working, join me. If I find out that your belief is working, I will join you. Respect me when I say I don't want to eat in the morning and I will eat in the afternoon. Respecting one or each other is knowing when to draw the line. Don't force yourself on me when I say I'm not interested to have sex with you. Don't. You can help me understand it, but don't force yourself on it. You see, so many young girls today, they desire to have marriage without sex. But you see, most men cannot respect that as an issue. They can't respect it. They will tell you for what purpose. Then just go. Don't make me feel like you love me so much and yet you want to kill my belief. If I am not having sex with you before marriage, does not stop you from taking me for medical checkup to check my medical status. But if you know you want to respect me and you want to stand in my belief, respect what I respect. Don't tell me what I shouldn't do and yet you want me to do it because of you. Learn to respect each other. If I am a slow learner, don't mock at me because you are faster than me. You can teach me how to be fast as I learn process. Don't make me feel lesser a person because I don't have a job and you have a job. Respecting each other and putting a boundary is very important. Don't insult me because you feel like you are the breadwinner. I am not contributing. There is an area where I am valuable and I'm relevant. All fingers are not equal, but they all need themselves to perform a holding hands. Learn to respect each other. Put a boundary. Don't do this, don't go there. If I say I don't want to jump, don't force me jumping at that time that I have already told you. You will allow me to be ready to jump. I am not being forceful. I am not being rude. It is a clear statement to say, respect one another. Respect my choice. I respect your choice. Do we come to compromises? Yes, we will always compromise, but learn to respect me. Respect me because I'm a wife. Respect me because I'm a woman. Respect me because I'm a mother. Respect me because I am your wife to be. Respect me because I'm your husband to be. Respect me because I chose you among 20 million or 50 million people or even billion in the whole world. I chose you. Can I get some respect with that? I'm not saying worship me, but respect me. I made a bigger decision. I'm taking a risk. I don't know you, you don't know me. But we are coming together to build a future for togetherness. Respect one another. Stop undermining anyone. Don't think you are the one who can cheat and I can't cheat. Don't think you are the one who can eat money and I can't eat money. Don't think you are the one who can travel, I can't travel. Don't think, just put it at the equilibrium. Put it at the equilibrium. We are equal. We only going to show respect to one another. That is when a man will not lift up his hand to beat up the wife. That is when a woman will not lift up his hand to slap the husband. When we decide to respect one another, drawing the boundary between us. We are married, we are couple, but we are not going to insult one another. We are dating does not mean that you should take away my respect. No. Letting respect have a major ground of victory. It stands out. It stands out. These are things that are affecting our relationship. I can give one more. Our religions believe. Let me look at the issue of sex. Sex affecting our relationship. Sex is a very slimy thing. The moment people begin to have sex, the moment they stop discovering themselves. Sex will kill the discovery part. Sex will kill so many sensitivity that you require to understand by the both of you. Sex is sweet, but sex in courtship is dangerous. It can produce anything you are not prepared for. Many people today are suffering because of rushing into sexual relationship before building the relationship. You build your sex life before building the relationship. So it becomes boring or disgusting. God knows why he said don't give men sex before they marry you. He created them. He knows that men, when they eat this thing for too long, they don't strive for anything anymore. But when they keep desiring it like an apple, they want to do more for you. They want to go to your parents' place. Most girls feel, if I don't give a man sex, I will lose him. How many have you been giving sex? Did you keep him? Giving men sex does not make them yours. They don't stand out for you because you gave them sex. Learn to control this sex issue. Learn to avoid sex in your relationship. You can have moments with yourselves, but engaging with sex will kill the appetite. You know, relationship without sex is like a catalyst. It helps to boost it to become what it ought to be. But when sex becomes normally in a relationship, why strive? Why trying to marry again? The reason why you wanted to marry her is to own her. Since you don't need to marry her, but you need to sex her, she's already yours. This is what women don't know. If every woman decide to short their legs and tell men, my dear, for you to enter here, go pay my diary, go to my father's house, go and do what is needful. Men will now know that for sure the only way to sex is to have a wife. They will now build on that. But when we make them realize that they don't need to take extra step, they only need to buy you nyama choma, chicken choma, or just chips, and they are good to go. Why struggle anymore? We have cheapened sex for men. So they get it even in the street. They get it everywhere. It is no longer a weapon like you thought it was. But if we can put some respect, if we can just decide to trust God and allow God to do it for us, it will give you a real vision, a clarity of a good man. Because he will stick with you, whether in sex or out of sex. But I can tell you, I went through this torture. When I gave my life to Christ and I listened and I heard that for sure a woman is supposed to get married, bred undefiled, I started this quest. But I was frustrated by brothers in the church. I was frustrated by society. They gave me reasons why I will never get married except I allow sex to take place. I stood beyond reasonable doubt because I knew that the word of God was sure. I told God, maybe I might miss so many people. You know, there are some men that come into your life and you start thanking God and say, for sure, this one I want to stay with him. I lost such opportunities because I refused sex before marriage. I thought they were the best thing that was going to happen to me. I thought I am losing something valuable. I never knew I was losing somebody who was taking me as a tissue paper, who was taking me as a satisfactory moment. I ignored all their wickedness of rejection, abandonment, loneliness, and I stood my ground until God allowed me to meet someone who was ready to, who was even happy that he has met someone like me, who wanted what he has wanted, even if I was not in the picture. You see, so God's time is always the best if you fight the right reason. Don't continue giving yourself as a cheap tools that men practice with. Most women will have become practice. These men have sex with you, taking video with you. They want to see everything. They want to know where they are going. They want to even ask you if there is another road inside of your stomach, because you have become an experimental toy for them. After enjoying and grooving you, 3 months later, they will go to another one to start riding like a vehicle. How long will you continue allow yourself to be used and dumped? Self-control matters a lot. Men are being used and dumped. Women are being used and dumped. These days is vice versa. Women are now even more using men and dumping them than men are doing these days. So it's not like we are only the victim now. But what I'm trying to tell you, and I know that God, He knows what I'm telling you. If you can abstain from sex, your relationship will blossom. Your relationship will be affirmed. Your relationship will have more sensitivity of clarity. Am I saying don't talk about it? You can talk about sex in your relationship. Your spouse can tell you, this is my weak point. Okay, if he's a virgin, maybe two of you will discover as you continue in it. But you can talk about it. Does not mean you should practice it. Abstaining from sex looks difficult, but exposes the wickedness in the people that you never knew it was there. You will be surprised. So I encourage you, don't forget to drop your comment. Let there be, write your comment, the questions you want to ask, your confusion, anything you want to put in, so that you will be able to know more. I always attend to comments and questions, so that when I'm doing another video, I will be able to come up with answers to your questions. We must repair our nation. We must repair our community. We must bring healing. And if we must do that, we must be responsible. God bless you. Shalom.
Family Clinic, healing families, restoring marriages.
Welcome to my channel. This is Prophetess Dr. Justina. I welcome you to this family clinic. If you have not followed me on this YouTube, please go and subscribe. Hit the notification button so that you get every notification when we upload our new videos. And if you have not like, share. Make sure you are inviting someone. It's an exclusive program that is designed to heal family and restore marriage. Be an evangelist of this family clinic. Shalom. Catch our family clinic every Tuesday, 8 p.m. East African time on this channel.
Family Clinic, healing families, restoring marriages. For any question on this topic, write to us on the comment section.